Hi all, welcome to Hi-Fi Tech. My name is Rehan Mahmood and I will be taking you through A to Z of subnetting. The first thing you need to learn in subnetting is how to convert an IP address into a binary number. For this, we use a formula which is a multiple of 2. For example, 1, 1 multiplied by 2 is 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and so on. 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. Let's take an IP address. Let's take 192.168.20.10. Let's convert this IP address into a binary number. Let's start with 192. 192 is 1 to 8. We write it 1 plus 64 is 192. The rest of the digits will be 0. Now our next number is 168. 168 is 128 plus 32 plus 8 gives us 168. The rest of the digits will be all 0. It's so simple. It's just simple addition. 20 will give us, this will be 0, 0, 0. 16 will be 1, 0. 16 plus 4 is 20, and 0 and 0. Let's take 10. 10 will be 0, 0, 0, 0, 8 plus 2. So here we get our binary form. So 192.168.20.10 can be written in binary form as 1100 8 zeros. The next is dot. We get 168 will be written as 10101000. Dot 20 will be written as 00010100. Again dot 10 will be written as 00001010. This is a very simple formula to convert an IP address into a binary form. Now you need to learn how to add two binary numbers together. Let's use 192. Let's say if we have to add two binary numbers together, so it will be 1 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 8 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yes. And let's take 168. 168 is 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0. Now let's add these numbers. So when we talk about adding, is actually what we are doing is multiplying. This is called in electronics is called AND operation. AND AND operation. Actually, what we are doing is multiplying. So when we multiply one multiplied by one, we get one. When we multiply 1 into 0 is 0. So 1 into 0, 0, 0 is 0. So the rest of the digits are 0. So what we get here, when we'll use this formula, let me write it down. 1, 2, 8. The rest are actually 0. So just let me write it down. 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So when we'll add, this is the only digit which is 1. So when we'll add 192.168, we get 128. I hope you can understand this. It's so easy. So the first thing you need to know is how to convert an IP address into a binary form. And second thing, you need to know how to add these two binary numbers. Now, let me take an example. Okay. Now, in this example, we will take an IP address, let's say 62.176.42.64/27. Let me tell you about slash first. When we'll talk about /8 or slash, what does it mean? So all the IP addresses have different class. Let's say class A. Class A is from 0 to 125. Let me show you. Class A is from 0 to 127, and the subnet we use for this is 255.0.0.0, and this is called /8. Class B is from 128 to 191, and the subnet we use is 255.255.0.0/16. Class C is from 192 to 223, and for this we use 255.255.255 and 0. So when we'll talk about 27, so 27 is 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 minus 27 gives us 3. So when we'll add all these, we get 27. So this is equal to 27. So now what we will do, when you see 8, 8 means then that all the binary digits are 1. So let me give you an example. If we write here, let's say, same thing, yeah, let's write 62. 62 is, we write 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we'll talk about 8, this means that all the digits are 1. All 8 digits are 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All these digits are 1. When you will add these two together, what you will get, I made a mistake, so let's make it 128. So 128, when we'll add all these together, we get 1 is 1, the rest are 0. So the answer will be 128. So when we'll say 8, this means the same digit will be used. So now in this example, if we give this IP, they can ask you to find the network address, network ID. Next, they can ask you to find the broadcast address. Third is subnet mask. Fourth is wildcard. Wildcard mask. So for this IP, we need to find all these 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make a table. So for this IP address, we need to find the network ID. We need to find the broadcast address, subnet mask, and wildcard mask. So by writing this number 27 in this form, I can say that 62 is 8. So 62 you can write it same, 62. The next digit is also 8. So 176 will be the same, 76. The next is also 8. So 42 will be the same. The only digit, the last digit is 3. It's not 8. So we need to figure out, we need to calculate this box. The next is broadcast address. Broadcast address will be the same as network ID. So this will come as same. So these two will be the same. Only the last digit will be different for both of them. Subnet mask, because this is 8. So subnet mask, we always write it at 255. So it will be 8. This is 8, so it will be 255. The next is also 8. So again, it will be 255. The third one is also 8. It will be 255. We need to figure out what this last digit will be. The wildcard address, when the mask is 255, the wildcard address is opposite, so it will be 0. This is also 255, so it will be 0. This is 255, so it will be 0 again. So now we need to figure out what the last digit will be. So now we will write this equation. Just bring it here. And now 62 is same. So 62.176 is not changing also. 42 is not changing. The next is 3. This, so we will write the formula. We know our formula is 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, and the last one is 1. So when we'll talk about 3, this 3, we will write it as the 3 digits. The first 3 digits are 1. So this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. This is 64. The rest of the digits are 0. So when we add, when we'll add these first 3 digits, this is equal to 224. So 128 plus 64 plus 32 is 224. This 224 will be written, let me color it blue, will be our subnet mask. So blue will be our first digit, it will be 224. So our subnet mask for this IP is 255.255.255.224. Now to find the wildcard mask, all we have to do, we have to add all zeros. So in a way, wildcard is opposite of subnet mask. So for subnet mask, we added all ones. For wildcard mask, we will add all zeros. So all these zeros, 16 plus 82, 8 plus 12 plus 2 plus 1 gives us 31. So let me color it so it will be easy for you to green. This will be 31. So it's so simple. In just by writing this in this format, we figure out our subnet mask and also our wildcard mask. Green, and this will be blue. Okay. Now we need to figure out what will be our network ID and the broadcast address. So now our last digit is 64. So now we need to write 64 in binary form. So 64 will be 0, 1, 0. The rest will be 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is our 64. So now let's add these two numbers. Now when we'll add 0, 1, we get 0. When add 1 plus 1 is 1. The rest are all zeros. So all we need to do is to add these two numbers. So when we'll add this, oh, it's coming as 64. So 64, let's give it a number. This is our network ID. Make it red, and this is also red. So our network ID is 62.176.42.64. And now we need to find this number, broadcast address. So broadcast address is the magic number plus the network ID, the last octet of network ID. In this case is the last, because the network, because it's slash 27. So we will focus on the last octet. So in this, for this IP, the last octet is 64. So the magic number plus the last octet. Okay. For let me write it down, for slash 27. So there is no confusion. Minus 1. This is our formula. Minus 1. Magic number plus last digit of the octet for slash 27 minus 1. So what is the magic number? Magic for this IP, our magic number is 32. So magic number is equal to 32. Now let me give you another example. Let's say we have 192.168.90.30 slash 17. Let's say if we have slash 17. So slash 17 means 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 1, and plus the fourth octet will be 0. So when we write this will come as 192 because it's 8. The next digit will be 168, and the third digit we have to use the formula. So our formula is 128 64 32 and so on, because we are only focusing on this digit, so I'm not going to write the whole formula. So for this, for slash 17, our magic number is 128. I hope this makes it clear. Let's make it, let me give you one more example. If it's slash 20, if it's dot 20 slash 20. For 20, it will, what will be the magic number? 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 16 is 24. So here we have to use our magic number. So 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So this is 16. So 17, 18, 19, 20 till 16. So our last one is 16. So here the magic number will be 16 is equal to 16 for slash 21, for slash 20. And 128, 128 is the magic number for slash 17. I hope this makes it clear. So here our magic number is 32 plus 64. Let me make it red so it will be easy later on. 64 minus 1. So this will give us 32 plus is 95. So our last digit, make it yellow. Our last digit is 95. Here you have completed the chart. This is the complete this IP address. We have found the network ID, broadcast ID, subnet mask, and welcome. You can take no matter whatever equation you can take and just follow these simple steps, and you can get you you will get the correct answer. In my next video, I will give you more examples. Please subscribe me so you can get a notification. Thank you for watching.